Sage and White Widow are friends. I can see that being true. Someone else mentioned that earlier, and I think that sounds reasonable. Because even once they make the Widow's Bite not be a thing anymore,
Aid my
you're still gonna have a pretty solid time. I am not a deck you want to storm, buddy. You're about to have a real bad time. Do we think I need... Do I need more than Havoc here? He's gonna go up to 12. And I can theoretically Ironheart onto here as well. I want to put this on spot here to be greedy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You want to double Cosmo? Maybe I should double Cosmo? I just figure they always play at center. Limbo is the first location, second game in a row. Wake up, sheeple, the truth is out there. I totally just Cosmo killed here, yeah? Unlucky.
wind. Aid my hand.
You tried being Lukey instead. That's a strong suggestion, honestly. I'll take it under advisement. He's so gorgeous. I think the thing that always impresses me about this negative deck is how often it just like strings together regular wins.
I am Iron Man.
That is a Shang-Chi in your Blink Hella deck. Tell me more, tell me more. Do, 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 do. Sorry, Sage, you are much worse than copying Iron Man here. Much worse than copying Iron Man here. All right, chat, you ready for a reflex check? That code I just pasted in chat unlocks Marvel Rivals on Steam for you. Someone let me know when you've activated it.
Victory.
Once you've used the first one, you'll need the second part too, so grab that as well. Whoever got it. Congratulations on being the fastest gamer. It's activated. Look at that. The gamers were quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 more. I have 7 more.
Wind, aid my hand.
Jeff's gives codes away like he opens the rewards track. Yep. Well, I think we do this, and then next turn we just like Professor X plus Iron Man and call it a day, yeah? How many turn 3 negatives now? Yes. Discard blank, sure. Ooh, free sage. Well, that's lovely. She's a 0-7 here. She seems like a solid addition to this deck. This deck really didn't want to play Morph, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I think this deck is better not having to play Morph. Oh no! War Machine! Monka. Mystique order. No, I'm not playing Mystique anywhere, and I wanted Sage to count Iron Man. Oh, I guess the fact that New York is here meant that yeah, okay, the fact that New York is here maybe means I should have. That's fair. Right, we might still win here, but you're right. Because of New York and the ability to shuffle here, I should have ended on Iron Man and been 2 less here to be able to Mystique here.
Hello, so happy.
The coin flip? I think we won the coin flip. Nailed it. Easy game.
Victory.
I think my plan, gamers, if you're someone that hasn't gotten a Rivals key yet, I can't stream Rivals today because we're gonna play Marvel Snap for another hour, and then I have to get on over to the kids' ice skating lessons. But tomorrow, I'm gonna stream Marvel Rivals at the end of the stream for an hour or so with my buddy Matty, since I finally got a key to give him, and we'll give out my last handful of keys then. Ice skating, it's May. Yeah, we have an indoor ice arena. I think Sage will probably be an easy pass for most people. I think she's a fine playable card that is certainly not a must-have. I chose Nocturne over Sage. I think you'll get more play out of Nocturne than you would get out of Sage. I think Sage will be a card that's a little bit harder to replace, but... I'd be dead if they have War Machine, sure, but we're also 10-2, so like, you know, whatever. This draws Iron Man and Havoc out of my deck. Professor X to the wrong lane, buddy boy. Professor X to the wrong lane. Nice Marvel Snap card. Thought you could get 2 cubes off of me? We fucking came to game, gamer.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. I just feel like such a toxic piece of trash when we play this deck, chat.
Victory.
But it's genuinely really good. And it lets me play my Havoc, so it can't be all bad, right? It lets me play my Havoc. Whatever you need to say to tell you to sleep at night. Fair. I understand. I understand if you're judging me, you should be judging me.
Oh, snap.
He's just so gorgeous, chat. He's my first lad that has gold on it, chat. All of my other gold cards are ladies. I have Titania, Chavez, and Agent 13. Speaking of ladies, hello, Jane. She's really gonna have to be the next card I whale, isn't she? I just don't love this variant. I kind of have regrets. Am I being honest, Chad? I kind of have regrets from skipping her Spotlight variant. When she released, I didn't realize how many keys I was going to have at that point. I am more than a little sad that I skipped. Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. It denies me a negative draw. This is 6. I could go 6-8 here. I think I want to go 6-4 for the sake of not, what's it called? Although, could I wait to play this one? So I'm only gonna have 1, 2, 3 zeros here. I'm only gonna have 3 zeros, so I draw up to 4, and then I Jane draw 3. I guess I brick a draw if I don't play her out. I'm gonna play her out because I don't want to brick a draw. Oh, cool. She might be bigger on the left now. Nice. Yeah, a little bit at least. 2 6s. Do we think they're a magic deck? Could be. A lot of people play magic inside of negative, and I think those people are all wrong. I think you just don't go big enough anymore to play magic a lot of the time. Oh, that was weird. The animation from him happened before. It's interesting. Okay, well, I think I just play for left and right then, yeah? Just don't contest the Iron Man path. This is 1326 over here, and this is a lot over here.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Love the math on the right. You know, it's a lot. That's funny, we both got double sage from Time Theater.
Victory. Oh, snap.
Although I suppose this location is terrible for me. Or at least it means I can't Jane. Is Sage good in Cerebro Zero? Asking the real questions. Priorities, let's Galactus them here. Oh, that's so bad for me. Rip. I mean, fair, but it's still not good for us. It's fair. But, like, I wanted to be able to Iron Man. Originally, I was going to Iron Man on 4, and then Mystique the Iron Man Ironheart on 5. And now that's just not possible.
All hail Hydra!
Man, Apota is playing a wild build. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Freaking game of Marvel Snap.
Escaped. Snap.
Did you get the Legion Spotlight? Yeah, we pulled for the Sage Spotlight, so we got it all. We got it all. Do 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 do. That is such a good interface. That's such a good interface that it retreated me for 4 cubes when I meant to retreat to their snap. Good, clean interfacing right there. I do really think that now that we have the unlock end turn, your opponent snapping should just unlock your having ended your turn automatically. I feel like if they felt it's necessary to not let you press the snap button when your opponent has immediately, or not let you end turn when your opponent has just snapped you, they should go one step further and undo it. Now that they have that option. Can you show the Living Tribunal split with gold? I think I only have inked on Tribunal currently. I apologize for being a pleb.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Hanging out, yep. There's a golden tribunal on Discord. Chat Hoaglandia's whales always come through. It was actually posted almost an hour ago. There's actually not a lot of gold in here, huh? A little bit in and around. It's fine. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. What are the odds? This is a brood. This is a brood. 100% brood. Is the Hoaglandia Discord server just for shillionaires? Beverly Shills inside of the server is for shillionaires, but the server is accessible to anybody who is a YouTube member or Twitch subscriber. You should pop on in. Got a very active community in there for all sorts of stuff, including a channel for sharing variant splits. Fun fact, chat. If you wanna get the vibe for like what the Discord community is like, my Discord server has somewhere between 300 and 500 people that read it in a given week, and it is somewhere between 1,500 and 2,500 people present in it at any given time. And the server has existed for probably going on about 7 years now. I have single-digit number of people who have been banned from that server lifetime. Just like, it's really just like phenomenal. It's truly a lovely place to be. Is that a challenge? I believe the Hoaglandia speed running record for entering the Discord server and getting banned belongs to the gamer who joined the server and that same day they dove into the politics channel and let us know that they were a libertarian and then said a bunch of other stuff that goes along after you say that. That I believe is the speed run record for, well, we're gonna show you to the door.
I am ego, and it is.
Oh, ego! Oh, ego.
What a game!
Unfortunately, I don't know that there aren't really cards in my deck that Ego can play. I guess maybe we draw like Sage and they Sage Sinister London and she goes crazy. Like maybe.
Escaped.
Hey, sneezing while driving. Thanks for the primer. Appreciate the support. Edge, our hand was really good too.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Speaking of things that make me proud of the community that we have here, past just the Discord server, I give you a sword to go with your shield when you've been subscribed for a year. That was something that started when the channel was much smaller than it is today. And in the back of my mind, I always thought that there had to be some certainty that that was going to bite me in the ass eventually. And surprisingly, in doing this for a decade now and at full-time metrics for 6 years, it actually never has. So kudos to the gamers. Try and turn Siege into a Mr. Negative, hey? That's true. That's true. The gamers can still work it out. Is it Bravoda into Havoc? Think so.
I am Iron Man.
Ego overrules Agatha. Talking about Ego and Agatha. I.e. Agatha's not guaranteed to play herself. Do you feel playing this as Sage is a huge Sage or a marginal one? I do think Sage is a solid upgrade in this deck because the other 0 you can kind of play in that slot is Morph, and Morph is really not great.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Yep. Think second dinner will ever update the variant shop. There's so much good art I would buy, but they never show up. They are almost constantly iterating on what shows up in your variant shop and why. It used to just be completely random, and now to some degree my understanding is it does try to learn your preferences and show you more of the types of stuff you've bought. But if you haven't bought much, it probably doesn't have a lot to go on. Negative Surfer will be the highlight up on the Glandia Stamp channel tonight, Stiggy. We started with that today. It was solid. Sage felt fine in it. They do have a stellar Loki with a light up border. Is that a God Split Sage? Well, it's a Sage generated from a Loki. How do I increase my MMR? Just cube. So long as you are climbing after infinite, your MMR will be going up. But how much it goes up by is slow and steady, right? Like it's not a 1-to-1. So long as you're gaining stat points after you get into infinite, you'll slowly be climbing. You gotta understand people like me who have high MMRs at this point. We played thousands of games post-infinite while mostly going up. It takes a lot of matches to move that needle.
Snap. Opponent snap.
Hey, Defterin, thank you for the brand new Prime. There's a lot of great folks you can send that to every month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. Appreciate you getting it in before the Prime gets cut next month. If you're a gamer chat, you should always make sure to use your Prime sub if you have one. But definitely make sure you get it in before June 3rd if you haven't used it for this cycle already. On June 3rd, Danny Bezos will be tightening his purse strings a little bit, and all Prime subs will be cut by a minimum of 10%. With some of them getting cut by over half. Currently, all Prime subs are worth $2.50 USD. Under the change system, the top Prime subs will be worth $2.25, with the average Prime sub being about $1.09 outside of the US. It makes no sense to me. So, at the risk of being Daddy Bezos' corporate shill here for the moment, I think the Prime subs outside of North America having their value decreased makes a ton of sense, because you need to understand for a lot of these Prime subscriptions, they are paying out more to Twitch streamers right now than the people are paying in total to have that Prime sub. There are places where it costs you less than $2.50 USD per month to have Amazon Prime, and those Prime subs are going to be worth considerably less now based on what you're paying in, basically. That being said, the cost of Amazon Prime in the US and Canada has done nothing but go up and cost significantly more than $2.50 a month. So cutting those ones by 10% is definitely only explainable by corporate greed and the need to make a number go up on a line. So it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I'm actually shocked how long. I'm shocked how long they let it pay out more than people paying for it. Exia, thank you for the primer, appreciate it. So for streamers like me, Prime subs have always been worth less than normal paid subs. So I get 70% of whatever you spend on your subscription, meaning if you spend 5 USD, I get 350, whereas a Prime sub is 250. So it's pretty close, and for like a free roll, I do appreciate it, but they're always been a little bit less. I think we're dead here, gamers. I just don't have any stats. We don't have any of our big zeros. We need like a Havoc or an Ironheart to have a real shot here. Not a Ravoda and a Jade Foster.
Escaped.
Can you comment on the current state of the U.S. economy? I think the main comment on the state of the U.S. economy is more of a commentary on where capitalism has got us as a whole, and that is somewhere incredibly unsustainable. corporations continually laying off the people that actually do their work when they're having good years in order to chase some arbitrary metric to make their line continue going up to constantly make shareholders more money is not something that's sustainable. Even just looking at an industry that's very close to home for all of us watching this stream, go look at how many video game studios released incredible video games in the past year or two that got bought out or cut or something else, or they laid off all or some of their people despite having incredibly successful products because they weren't profitable enough. And the easiest way to make your profitability go up for your shareholders is to just lay people off. Thank you for the gifted suds, Yipgik. That's my political. Yeah, it's not just Microsoft. Microsoft is the latest example of it, but it's happening in lots of places. It's not good. Okay, so things that are the opposite of not good, gamers, is that we take those. Holy. Honestly, chat, kind of unlucky, can't play Jane Foster. If I'm being honest, kind of unlucky, can't play Jane Foster. Okay, so we're gonna lose the center because they're gonna have our Iron Man. There's also a Cosmo in the center is something to note. So I'm gonna set up my Iron Man here and we'll put my on reveals here. Do we not play Havoc because Jane is more? There's a good chance I draw... Well, I guess there's a chance I draw a Wasp next turn. If I draw Professor X, though... This is +5, this is +4. I think I just play Havoc. So I could also draw Sunspot. If I draw Sunspot... Oh, jeez. There are no odd reveals on this board. None. Wait, why is she... Oh, I didn't Mr. Negative because I got Cosmoed. My brain is, yes. Okay, I understand now. I'm going to 12, I'm going to 16 here. Going to 11 here. The Rock is not bonus power. Sage is not triggering. They have a Cosmo on the left. You know, actually, I messed this up. If I was going to not play the Iron Man, I should have played for all of them. I should have played for all three here. That's fine. The negative ended up not mattering. We didn't draw. We drew both the rocks they put in our deck. Unlucky. How is Sage? Sage is an incredibly average and very skippable card for most Marvel Snap players. I fully expect that Mr. Negative is probably going to be her best spot. Maybe she slots into something with Surfer. I'm gonna repeat this a lot over the next month and a half to 2 months, but there really aren't any upcoming must-have Marvel Snap cards on release. There aren't. Basically, every Marvel Snap card that's coming up looks like it's gonna be fine in a number of spots and very playable, but not something that you need to have. Bravoda into Negative into Iron Man on the left. Does this deck feel better than the Surfer deck? I think they're just different decks. I don't think it's a better or worse comparison. Lovely lady looking at this miniaturized lab.
I am Iron Man.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay. My only regret is that I also played the Cosmo out.
Iron Man. All systems go.
Victory.
I will say one thing that's incredibly satisfying about this deck is this deck is very good against the two things I hate playing against, which are other Professor X decks and Hela. You could go bigger than Hela, you could Professor X them out of lanes, you have a lot of cards that are good with your own X, so you play into other X decks well. I think that's actually probably one of the most frustrating parts about Professor X as a design, is all of the cards that are good against Professor X are just good with him too. So generally speaking, when your deck is good against Professor X, you probably just want to play him yourself. I think that War Machine was them. I think War Machine existing was them kind of acknowledging that they understand that that's problematic, but obviously like War Machine failed in his goal to be like a card that's good against Professor X that you can't play with him.
Oh, snap.
They came up short in that endeavor. The Jane Foster art is so good. Justina really just hits different. She's so good. Oh baby a double. No, come back!
Victory.
I was gonna make the double a triple. Come back! I was gonna make the double a triple. Oh man, such looking sandcastle you got there, gamer. Sure would be a shame if something happened to it. Floating bats is actually incredibly good for them, but they might be having thoughts after I cosmoed them. Why does everybody hate Loki? People hate Loki because Loki punishes you for making bad deck building choices, and making bad deck building choices is most gamers' specialty. perplexed. Thank you for the 15 months, by the way. Cosno. Cosno. Cosno.
Enough said, Bubba. Enough said, Bubba.
Their priorities are probably dead. They need venom at least.
Enough said, Bubba. Enough said, Bubba. Enough said, Bubba. Enough said, Bubba.
Okay, I mean those that up back on the left make our save better. I don't know that that's enough better here, but
Opponent snapped.
calm down, Boomer. Calm down.
Escaped. Snap. Victory.
It should real bad for us. Still play this out.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Snap.
I think they're probably likely to play the Deadpool in the center again. Some of the Cosmo there. Well, I guess it makes sense for them to always play where I can't Cosmo them. Played on their part.
What a game!
Although I also suppose shuffling your Deadpool back into your deck is not stellar. Thinking about it a touch more. She was a 210? That seems good? That seems good. Does 10 here, even if I get Killmongered?
Victory. Oh, snap.
Avengers Compound could mean this is a Professor X the Compound on 4 game. Is a good bit of violence to choose. Guessing the most guessing of games. Let the most guessing of games begin. Unfortunate to draw Iron Man here. We'll leave Sunspot, Sage, and Havoc in the deck. Sage is so good with negative jet.
Underwear.
I'm gonna put it here, so that way if they play here, we have a better chance to get Ironheart. Oh, they just didn't. Oh, they're metabang, that makes sense.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Clear for takeoff.
Unlucky. Carnage. Oh, it's Killmonger. Damn, I could have cheesed them.
What a game!
I was a coward. I should have gone Mystique into Cosmo to Professor X here, and then I could have Ironhearted to win it. Should have stayed the course. I believe? I believe?
I am Iron Man.
Look at that. Look at that 0-13 chat. Freaking crushed them. She feels like a real this deck has felt reasonable for a while, but your last 0 that you've played has always felt mediocre. Like, people always ask, like, can you replace Havoc? And it's like, well, you can, but, like, you miss his numbers. And having another card that's completely free that gives you numbers is exactly something this deck has wanted for a little bit. You have Havoc, you have Sage, we have Iron Man now, you have Mystique to double up some others, Ironheart's a 0-9, having another 0 big thing. I mean, honestly, I think this is better than Darkhawk Hobbit. Like, Hawk was regularly only 8, sometimes 10. Like, Sage has been consistently 9, 11, 13, etc. If you are a negative enjoyer, I think Sage is a card to consider. I think this is her. I don't know that she belongs almost anywhere else. but she definitely belongs here. I think one question in my mind is Cosmo. Is Cosmo still worth it with Sage? I'm inclined to say yes, just because you want something to be able to stop the rogues and enchantresses of the world that give you a hard time, but you could maybe experiment swapping Cosmo. If you want to play this deck and you're missing Havoc and Sage, your other considerations are like Angela and Morph, but they are considerable downgrades in my opinion. They're both like I said, having 0 energy cards after you negative that add lots of stats is a big deal. So, yep. All right, gamers. I think that's going to be a wrap for me for today. It is Tuesday night in the Hoagland household, which means I need to get over to the kiddos' ice skating lessons. I will be back tomorrow for a good full day. Appreciate it. Hung out with me live for almost 9 hours. If you're looking for more from me, be sure to check out my YouTube videos. The Hoaglandia Snap channel will actually have a Sage highlight later tonight. If you weren't here earlier, Sage has been out for 3 hours. The first hour and a half to 2 hours we played with this pile of cards also felt pretty reasonable inside of Mr. Negative Surfer stuff, but definitely Mr. Negative seems like her best home. Let's find someone